and sweet, thank you. I'll get that inside in a minute. I'll try to make sure I'm applying them to like the big ones, like the recons and stuff. Actually, they might be able to just read it here. There we go. If I can do marine armor, there we go. Yeah, so like, you know, by the time we were like ready to move, the game was being updated and stuff, and RimWorld was like releasing another DLC. I don't have any other DLCs and stuff. I've got name and game, but aside from that, like I don't have any of the DLCs. I don't have any performance mods and stuff, and I'm kind of just seeing what core game can really do at this point. So for the couple of years that it's been running, for the hundreds of colonists that I have, the thousands of animals, give or take, nearly thousands of animals that I've got, like, it's running relatively okay. It's not like obviously this, because this is just tiny and it's only a couple of days old and stuff, but like it has a shit ton of information and stuff to kind of like, you know, keep track of. And I don't play it on like fast forward or anything like that and stuff, you know. As I have more hours in RimWorld than any other game. The game in second place is 600 hours behind. Oh yeah. Yeah, so because I'm a variety streamer and stuff, and like I said, I've only been playing RimWorld for like 5 years. I've been streaming for like three in like a few months and shit, right? So I only was playing like RimWorld for like a year or two beforehand. Before I streamed, I had I think I had like 2 or so big colonies beforehand. I only had like probably 5 or 6 colonies, a real handful. And then I had Coalition Colony was my first big one that was 100 plus, and then I had Hatora, which was 173, and then I ended Hatora to start streaming. Like, it wasn't ready to end, I was just casually and comfortably just playing it. And then I started Nido. Nido was the next one I played, and everybody in Nido fucking hated each other. They hated each other with like an epic passion. So essentially what kind of happened is, from the very, very beginning, they just wanted to kill each other non-stop. So I was constantly trying to break up battles, and it was just a goddamn nightmare. And one day I came in to stream, and I was just really tired, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let them do what they're doing and see what happens, you know. And they ended up obviously decimated the colony. It took about an hour for them to wipe themselves out. And then that was Nido done. And then I started Asura. And like I said, that's Asura. That was our last location we're at. And we're building up the new location at the moment. We're up to 300 colonists, like nearly 2.5 years later. So like I've spent half of my time playing RimWorld with the Asura colony so far, of my total global RimWorld playtime and stuff. But I also shared a lot of like my playtime with like, you know, 7 Days to Die and Diablo and Project Zomboid and a whole bunch of other games like Warzone, PUBG, and all sorts of different things. So it's not like I don't have like, you know, the classic like multiple thousands. I probably do have a couple of thousand hours in most of my games, but like they're all very even kind of thing. Like I don't just have one is substantially more than others, although eventually RimWorld will probably get there, but nothing's ever gonna probably get further than fucking Diablo 2 ever got, because like I'm still playing that. I'm gonna continue playing that this month, and yeah, I can't foresee anything like capping that, because I've been playing that for like 20 years or however long it's been out. And what the fuck is there it is, the deep drill. I was trying to find this before and I got sidetracked because we had something else happening. I don't super need slate, but it wouldn't hurt to mine some slate. I need marble. I need to get like marble blocks, and I'm looking for where the fuck I can mine marble, because this is a mostly slate map. There's marble. There's a little patch right there. I could mine it from inside, but we can mine it there. I need them to get marble because I decided to put down like flagstone just because like I never use it and it's pretty. I know they hate it, but like I like it. So I thought I'd put that down. So I've got marble and I've got slate. And then, like I said, I've never used like a killing corridor or like traps and shit like that. I just normally protect my base with a fuck ton of turrets. So I am going to use those because obviously when I inevitably get to the landed ship with Asura, I do want to use turrets as a primary defense because that's what I'm going to use. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Plus I've got a few extra lines of turrets in here which are honestly just a tiny bit too close. I sort of want to bring that down by a line, but this is fine. They are sort of far enough away, I think, that they're not going to blow each other up. And this corner is a bit of a weak spot. I've got two little openings. So what I'm going to do towards the end by Friday is I'm going to have these two openings at least. Maybe that one too, right? And what will happen is I'm hoping that raiders will funnel in through here and then come through into this side of the base. Obviously, they're going to want to break shit and stuff, but I'll remove these two air conditioners and I'll seal up this as a 4-piece wall, 4-piece wall, 4-piece wall. Get rid of that bedroom, probably open up this park. Get rid of that door. I want to try to enclose this roof as well if I could. I'm going to seal this. Gonna seal that and that and that. I do not want my colonists to be walking out here for anything. Once the raids start, we're going to hopefully stay inside. And we're just going to have this open. And then that way they can funnel in. Obviously, I'm going to get like siege ones and berserk fucking, you know, the ones that break in and shit. They're obviously going to happen, right? And they'll just be wherever they are. Also, I have a cat cutie mark on this particular map because I have a cutie mark thing on every map I have. Except for Dryden. Dryden, I got distracted. I was supposed to make one over here. And I never got to it because they were constantly fucking dying. But I had like a moon over this side with some swirls. And I had a heart like somewhere halfway up and towards the middle on that side. So I don't know if I took that screenshot before or after we had like the fights that broke it. But yeah. Joe's depressed. Are you still on your... Nope, he's no longer addicted to shit, so good on him. How about... I haven't found a person yet for Joy Wire, and I don't know if I still have it, but somebody sent me Joy Wire earlier, and I haven't used it in, like, ages. And I thought about putting it in you. No, I don't still have it. That's okay. I should probably see if there's somebody that needs an arm, because there are a few people... I probably have injuries. You've got addictions. I also need to be hitting this thing too because somebody spammed, Keelan spammed in about 50 odd, I think. Hey, Azorith, what are you up to? Billathon details? Do you want all of them at once or do you want them one at a time? Let me know. I realize I can just like wall the whole screen or I can bring it up in like little sections. Actually, fuck it. I'll bring it up in sections. Hold on. So the Billathon details, I'm doing a, what do you call it? A week of Rimconnect. And we've already had like the streams are fully unlocked to full 8-hour streams for the whole 5 days. And I'm trying to build a ship, basically start a colony with one colonist and pets and build a colony, defend a colony, build a ship and get the fuck off world and stuff, defend that ship and get off world. And that's what I'm doing this week. So yeah, we are up to, we're up to 25. We've got 26 subs, but we're up to 25, which is helping me buy food during the heavy bills period. And basically from February until April, the whole like 3 months or whatever is just shit. I always have a lot of bills and I basically get sick with my Crohn's from like financial stress and, you know, can't afford food and crap like that. So yeah, I don't expect anything from anybody. Just the distraction of the event is enough kind of thing. But if anybody wants to like support and shit, like financially and crap, I would greatly appreciate, obviously, because like, yeah, it obviously helps me and stuff. But yeah, so far we've got like some movie nights and I've got to apparently do a character reference sheet sometime next year. I've still got redeems from last Spillathon, by the way, that I'm working on as well. But yeah, so far at the 25, I can afford about 5 weeks worth of food across the 3 months. So I don't have to stress as much, which is great. And anything beyond that, like, you know, will be stuff that I do after the event and stuff, you know. Like if people want like a classic fucking chaos Rimconnect stream, like I could do that later and shit if you want. But I also have got like bit redeemed things as well. Like I've got stream penalties and I've got stuff that I can say for like blah stuff, you know. So like you can make me shut up for a full minute, which is really fucking difficult. I'm not allowed to mute the microphone, and I'm also not allowed to just make random noises either. So that one's always fun. Hard, but fun. And people are basically slapping some cheese around. And yeah, so a gift sub, resub, self sub, prime sub, any of that stuff, get your name added to my avatar for the day, and a Discord Billathon role in Discord if you're in Discord. It's a status symbol thing only, like literally there's nothing else. There's like no like rooms or anything like that and shit. And what do you call it? The 5 gift subs is name added to the avatar for the event duration, so the whole week, and Billathon role, and the 10 plus gift subs is your logo avatar, safe work on stream for the event duration, plus the Billathon role. So if you're a streamer, that's obviously not a bad one and stuff, because my videos also go to YouTube later as episodes. And yeah, that this Billathon event will probably be about 3 weeks of YouTube coverage. So yeah, it's not just like the week in Twitch, it's also 3 weeks on YouTube of basic like advertisement of your name or logo and stuff, you know. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what the Billathon is. And yeah, so far I'm pretty well fucking distracted because my neighbors decided to be like super loud yesterday. I decided to I don't know, one of them I think is like ripping up tiles in a floor or something in the house. The other one I think is doing woodworking, and the one across the road just decided to try to drown us all out with like loud music. So like I sleep during the day and I'm awake at night, so I don't get much sleep today. But I did fuck around with my PNG tuber, so obviously I've got a few variants of her. Hold on, let me have that drink. So yeah, as you can see, I have like got a what is it? Caravan ambush. I was like, a cambush, fantastic. Yeah, I made my pink purple hair variant and stuff, you know, which I've been wanting to add in for a while, but I just haven't done it. But my brain was like, instead of doing like editing and stuff, how about we do this, you know, something that I don't need to be doing when I need to be sleeping. But I just needed to tune out stuff for a little while because it was so loud all day. It was like 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. I fell asleep at like 5 and stuff, and then of course like woke up for streams and stuff at like, I don't know, 9. So like it's the equivalent of being kept up till like 5 a.m. for like a normal person and stuff, you know. You guys keep going back home. We had Caravan Battles 1, that's fine. Was it, can I redeem extra yapping, like talk 2 times as fast or something? Actually, I feel like I've been talking like stupidly fast this whole Billathon. I've also been talking without basically a break for like 8 hours fully all the days so far. So I haven't been having like any downtime. Like, you know how some people have like, they'll go quiet for a couple of minutes, or they'll get distracted, or they'll look at their phone and stuff. The pace in which speech is going on at the moment, this has been non-stop. I'm expecting to have a fully swollen vocal cords by like Friday, and we'll see how I go. But I'm doing alright so far. I haven't really my voice hasn't gone too crunchy, and it hasn't cracked out and just left. My ability to process words earlier did leave though. It was like, nah, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Because I was trying to say stuff and I just couldn't. No matter how I tried to pronounce shit, it was just, everything was wrong. Every time I tried to say somebody's name, every time I tried to say something in game or read something out, it was not English, and English is my only language. So yeah, I constantly redeem hydrate. I do appreciate you do that, Nuke. I was actually thinking that today, was that I was thinking that apart from the glass of drink that I had, because I have I sit down with a glass and I have a 1.5 litre water bottle, right? And I didn't really drink any of my water last night. I drank a little bit, and then I drank 2 glasses, which is probably about 500 mils of liquid or whatever, or 750 or something, right? across like the full 8 hours, and then I tried to force myself to chug like half the drink bottle of water before I fell asleep. I'm like, I don't give a shit if I need to pee super bad when I wake up. I literally do not care. Like, I need to do the thing. And yeah, so I ended up drinking a lot of water, and then when I got up, I made sure to do the hot salt water gargle, so to like wake up my mouth and everything, so that there's good blood flow to like my mouth and throat and vocal cords and stuff. But I could tell you what, my neck, like just underneath the, like, you know where you'd say your tonsils are, like back there, like I can feel like the non-stop vibration of speech, and the side back of my jaw near my ears is caning. But it's mostly because I have my headset on, and I had my headset on for like 18 hours yesterday, so it hates it. But yeah, it's fine. All right. So, oh yeah, sheer yapper, all right. I did say earlier, I was like, I was nearly going to put up a thing that's like chatty, you know, chatty streamer or whatever, and I'm like, I always feel like if I don't end up being chatty that stream, I feel like it's a lie. So I don't like putting it on in case I'm like not as chatty as I feel like I'm being. But like this whole event, I feel like I have like non-stop conversation to have, and you guys are all invited to it basically. What else am I missing there? Was it? No, I saw that. Now my voice is trying to do the thing. Was it normal shit neighbor behavior? Yeah, my neighbors have been like real loud since like Christmas, honestly. I'm kind of expecting that when it cools down, maybe they'll calm the fuck down, you know? You never not been chatty. Actually, I have. So as a streamer, obviously I am very talkative. Because obviously, like, if you're not talking, like, unless it's your whole thing is like quiet ambience and stuff, or chill or sleepy or something like that, unless that's your whole thing, right, is like if somebody's going to tune into you, they kind of expect to hear you speak at some point in time. Like if you tuned in and like I never spoke, it'd be like, okay, cool. Like I might as well just not stream. I might as well just play the game privately if I'm not going to speak at all, kind of thing, if I'm not going to have anything to say, or record it offline and then do a voiceover or something, you know? But no, IRL, I'm like rather quiet. Like obviously close friends and family and stuff, I can talk easily for hours and shit, but they're people like I'm close to, have gotten to know and stuff. So the best thing about streaming is you guys kind of get that from me, because I don't have like the, like, I don't know, being in person aspect and stuff. But also like growing up in the first jobs and stuff that I had, like I really wasn't like allowed to talk and stuff. Like if I did speak, I was told to shut up. Nobody wanted to hear me speak. And we get fire starting spree. I see you, Keelan. I see what you're doing. Yeah, basically like everybody would tell me like they hate my voice, like shut up, you don't have anything to say, like, you know, all sorts of stuff. Or like kids are seen and not heard, and you know, kind of like the Little Mermaid thing where it's like, you know, men want women that don't talk and shit. Like the less you say, the more mystery and crap. And yeah, no, I have been a very quiet person for very much of my life. Oh, cool. I wanted to get a spare one of these because I think we made, if that's a warhead thing, I don't know what that goes into. I made one of these things over here, wherever it is. It's above the cat. I installed something. I set traps. Where the fuck did I put it? I thought I put it in line with this thing. Did I put it? There it is. Yeah. I don't know if that's the same thing, but I made one. I want to know what it does. I want to find out. I also have one down here. Yeah. And one here. There it is. I have traps around the place. I want to put some more traps around the map too, but I'm working on it and stuff. But as long as nobody goes and kicks that, we should be fine. But yeah, obviously the best thing about streaming is like, you know, I can talk about anything and everything for X number of hours and stuff. And because I don't see the numbers, I don't see who's here and stuff. Like if you don't like the topic or you get bored or just want to leave and stuff like that, like I am not hurt. Like I have no clue that you're you're there or have left unless you decide to like redeem something, you know, or unless you decide to talk in chat. Like, I've got no way of knowing if somebody who was here is still here, or if anybody even is here at any point in time. So, like, yeah, it's never a problem. It's a nice part about streaming, you know. What else? I bought a personal snowplow. That sounds like a lawnmower. Oh yeah, I heard about the snowplow incident. Andre has a thing on his clip show thing, and it's like a halftime special that tells us about the story of your snowplow neighbor. How it snows. A piece of wintry, snowy landscape is just low. All I heard was like purring like a cat, but I don't see any P in front of the R's, and I'm like, it's just you know. It's constantly redeem, hydrate, or vocal cords. Yeah, the other thing too is I do have a neck warmer on. When I do like a big stream like this or in winter, I have a neck warmer to keep my vocal cords warm, because I don't speak outside of like streaming, not really. Like, I have conversations with my partner, but I really don't talk and stuff. So yeah, I just kind of, oh man, this looks awesome. I normally just like am speaking when I'm streaming, but I'm usually streaming straight after waking up, so my voice doesn't get like much of a warm-up time unless I actually take the time to go through the whole like warm-up procedure and hot drink to wake up my mouth and blood flow and all that crap, you know. But it'll be alright. This year I'm not going to record a cover song in amongst or after the event, so I have forbid myself from recording another cover song this year, because every time I do, I lose my voice for the whole rest of the year. So we're not doing that. Let's see. I don't super want to trade with you guys. I think we can just kind of keep going because we're almost home, and they might come to visit. So, you know, there's always that. It's never not been chatty. Lol. What else? How else is stream? Oof. Stay hydrated for sure. Does it turn on echoes? Actually, I have the ability to echoes. Hold on a second. Where is that button? Hang on a second. There you go. Let me know how that's sounding. I added that. I made a bunch of like buttons. I'm gonna put a marker to come back and have a look at that later. I made a bunch of buttons for my stream deck before the event, like right before the event, and I can move shit around now. Like I can like zoom in real quick, like ooh. Anyway. I'm fucking lost. But yeah, I can do that shit now. There's no more clicking around for that crap. There's an ambrosia sprout again, just what my colony needs. But yeah, I added a bunch of stuff like that, and like I said, I added the new couple of avatar variants and stuff like that, you know. Not that I was really supposed to, but it's fine. I'm supposed to be like working on other shit and stuff. No longer sample because it wasn't long enough. Hold on, where is it? Like, I don't want to leave it on for like too long. I don't have a very melodic or whatever voice to begin with, so yeah, when I speak, it's not really gonna like echo too much to begin with, you know. But is it someone needs a clip? What do you mean somebody needs a clip? My caravan's back too. Eddie Brain Warhead. As long as these don't get like blown up in the storm, it's a good sample now. It was just really short the first time. It could be a good test for you. I mean, I have tested like test recording and stuff, because like when I sung Bad Boy, I sung it with that in the background and stuff. So, yeah, I tested it with that for, because I have a karaoke night I'm supposed to do once my avatar is finished. Once my live TD avatar is finished, once I finish making her and shit, which, like I said, this year I'm going to take off a whole bunch of extra days so that I can like dedicated work on her and stuff. So most of the last 3 days of the month I am probably taking off, and then there's a couple of like Wednesday, Thursdays that I'll be taking off as well every month. So yeah, you just have to keep an eye out for, I guess, either my stream schedule, which I'll try to keep updated the best I can, Discord notifications, and or like just in general in stream. Like I'll normally let you know at the end of a stream if I'm gonna miss the next day or the next 2 days or whatever kind of stuff. So I'm definitely gonna miss a few days. Fire starting spree. I'll miss a few days extra this year, but I want to work on her. I want to get her finished, and then once I finish her, I also have a karaoke stream to do. So there's that. And yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. I've never done that before. Like, I've done karaoke with like close friends and family for like, you know, birthday parties and shit like that, but like I haven't exactly done it like live on the internet and shit, you know. I also feel like I should put like a colored light in this like tunnel. I should use one that uses a lot less steel, maybe. I could just use like fire and shit, because I could probably put this in between it, but I should probably just use like wall torches and stuff, although that will require wood. Fuck it, I'll figure that out later. I want to put lights in here because I kind of like open it and stuff. But someone just got hit by lightning, did they? If they got hit somewhere here, I didn't see it. Lump of steel. Good. We need more steel. And 2 of these are finished and ready to move, so I'll move them down to here, and I'll need to put new things up here and stuff. No giggle needs to be clipped. It goes right next to the eat clip. I think the eat clip was like really popular when it eventually... Oh, Keelan's given up. Keelan's fucking leaving. Hold on. Let's go beat up Keelan for a second. Psych T. I think this is too many people, but don't shoot him. There we go. There you go. Problem solved. Keelan's staying. Keelan's staying. Thunderstorm for Colony. Oh my god, all the thunderstorms. Okay, someone just get hit by lightning. I don't think they did. They might have. Like, a duck or something could have caught fire. Like, the animals catch fire pretty frequently with the storms, honestly. And another fire starting spree. Everybody's hitting the fire starting spree. They're all getting really upset. They're probably cold, and their barracks are shitty, and Nuke Dragon's got Alzheimer's, and yeah, I had to compact everybody's bedrooms because I ended up with too many people and I don't have enough space. And I also still don't have enough space for some of the couples and shit. I've got beds, I just don't have places to put them, you know. Honestly, probably me knowing my luck. Was it? Well, honestly, your luck. You've had so many fucking people die. It's been absolutely miraculous. Like, we had a heap of you die. We had a bunch of Lenzas die. Then we had a bunch of Keelons die. I think we had a couple of like Alexes yesterday. We replenished the Alexes, and we replenished you and Lenza and Keelon. The only one I haven't replenished yet is Sexy Asian Girl. She hasn't redeemed the new colonist. She's the only one that's died out. And oh, Keelon, the cats. Oh my god, the Keelon cats are like not here. We have cats and we have kittens, and apparently a couple of polar bears have given birth. But we have Lenza cats and Abra cat, but we don't have like miscellaneous cats, you know? And we've got room for at least 3 that aren't going to get auto-culled, so yeah. Although, realistically, let's not do that. Let me go find them separately, because otherwise I will kill off the breeding fucking females again, or I'll lose them. Keep a female Lenza. We'll keep 2 female Lenzas. Keep an Abra. We have the original cats that have been spawning, which I could technically like cull off to allow in Keelon cats, you know. I'm gonna replenish myself. Oh yeah. How many do you reckon we need? Because I reckon I've seen 4 of you die, at least. And I think you guys might be on ads too. I hear people culling animals in here. Oh, 10 people. I'm curious what we're up to. It's got to be like 160 something, maybe? I think we were at 160-ish before, but we have had a few of you die. Let's go do a count. Like I said before, I'm gonna have to do probably the bare minimum allocations. We've got 132, so either I'm missing somebody or some people died, because I feel like we had more than 130 odd. You know? 3 tame cats. Nice, we've got some new cats in here. I like that they can safely land in here, you know. I am gonna make it that the cat zone, because we got animals, right? And I'm gonna make it that the animals, oh no, I don't want to undo that. I want to expand the animals to let them be all through here for the most part, right? And then I'm gonna make sure to just remove this bit out here. My sea is hiding, so let's get rid of, you guys shouldn't go outside, not realistically. Like, obviously the cats and all the animals and shit, they're probably gonna get out here and stuff. But, well, okay, it probably doesn't matter that much. Hold on. Here's my thought for it, is if I let them roam outside, right? And I have an internal area that's safe for raids, then I don't have to worry, because I used to only have this, like, small area here. But what if I had, like the dead center? Like this kind of area, more or less. What is that? 50 by 70 odd. Need to go over by a couple over. I'll probably do it. And what is that? 70 by 75. It's kind of close. 73. They'll do it. 70 by 73. That allows them to mostly be in the center here. If I need to throw the animals into a raid area, be dead ass center, and they can get through food and all the things. But for the most part, all the animals should, as long as they're in the animal zone. I kind of don't mind the polar bears and shit going outside. I think they're strong enough to do that. The cats really got to start staying inside. We've got food inside they can't get to. What was that? That looked like a psychic soothe. I think all these ones are tank enough to go outside. I think the cats should try to stay inside because they're hunting shit outside. I'll let these ones go outside because they're not named, okay? They can go wherever. And the other ones will stay inside where it's safe. So we got a clean and we got a psychic soothe. Nice. Alright. Well, pretty much we're kind of at the end of tonight. So let me save and quit out and shit. So we don't end up, don't end up acquiring more silver and having shit spawn in. Well, I can't do anything about it. But yeah, basically we're going to have to try to figure out how to build a ship tomorrow. I don't know how to do that, but I've got to work out the layout and stuff. And we've got to figure out the resources, which I think we needed a lot of components, gold, uranium, and something else. So yeah, we'll see.